what you could do here this time is that you can do the opposite. So what you could do here is that you can draw the square first.
Oh, okay.
And that way, you'll know where my pencil go.
The other way around.
Yeah, you just draw it the other way around.
Okay, I will try.
Okay. I was like, I lost my pencil. Is this? Yeah, this is my pencil. Never mind, I found it. You're losing your Kishigomu and I'm losing my pencils.
Oh, but I found one.
Oh, you did?
Yeah,
Oh, yay!
black mono.
No, tomboy. Yeah. So those are the good ones. Yeah. So what you could start with is the square over here, and then that way you'll know the dimension and the size of the square. And also remember to place it correctly on the paper. You want more space at the top, and then some space at the bottom too. So you don't want it to be let me zoom out a little bit. So you don't want it to be too high because you still need to put the head, right? And then you don't want too low because you still have the legs, and then you also have a tail over here. So just keep like leave out the space on the side.
Okay.
I'll probably give you an extra exercise this week. I'll probably explain to you later though, but it's going to be more basic practice.
Okay.
So yeah, so basically you're just drawing squares and circles, and then you're also practicing your measuring, and then your center lines and your vertical lines, so, and horizontal. So yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. I'm giving you extra work this week.
So I do square in the center.
Very good.
So I have to measure the
Okay,
height
so
and the width.
remember what we did after this? So before, when we drew the square, what do we need now?
So we have to measure using pencil.
Yeah, so you have to double check, yes.
Okay, it's difficult.
Make sure that it's the same. Yeah, it's okay, you can double check. Is it the same? Yeah, so we're gonna check this way.
I think it is just
this way, and then that way. Yeah.
I think
so if it's the same, then we're good. Okay, so what do we draw next?
So I have to find the center of the edge.
Yes, so we're going to try to find the center line of the square, pretty much. So we are going to draw a little dash first. So that's the first thing that we're going to draw. Okay, and then after the dash, what are we going to do?
Using my pencil again to find whether it's a center or not. Like.
Yes, yeah, you're going to measure.
Okay.
Yeah, you got it. Yeah, you got it. Yeah, as long as you know yourself, like what steps to take one after another, then you're good. So that's what I'm trying to teach here, so that you can be independent and then also correct your circles and know what to do next. So yeah, you're doing good. You're doing good.
So I finished drawing vertical line.
Awesome. Yeah, that's good. Very good. Yeah, that's vertical. It looks straight. So next thing what we're going to do here is, what's the next step?
Draw horizontal line.
Yes, very good. Before we draw the line, what are we going to do?
Maybe to make sure it is, how can I say? I draw from here to here,
like,
so
make sure that it's the center?
Yeah, whether it's a center one.
Yeah, so you're going, if you want to make sure that it's center, we're going to draw another little dash here. So you don't have to draw the whole line, because then if it's not correct, you'll have to erase it. So that's why you only do a little small one, right? And then you measure. And then you measure.
I got it.
Yeah. No, but you're spot on. It was just kind of like hard to explain for yourself though, but yeah, I'm pretty sure you understood. So yeah. It just makes more sense if you just drew a small line, and then you drew a small line, and then you double checked instead of drawing the whole line. And then double check, and you notice that it's wrong, then you have to erase the whole line, move it up, down, right? And then, yeah, so it's extra work that you don't need, basically. Or sorry, not extra work, it's less work. It's less work, because it's more work if you draw it, and then you erase it again, and you draw it again. But if it's just a small line, it's easier to erase, because it's not so large, it's not as big. Check if it's... no, yeah, that looks good. Yeah, so one of the other ways to check if it's leveled or not is that you can check it this way. So basically you have here, so you have the tip. You see the bottom part, right? Where's this? Oh, okay. So basically you want to check the tip. And then the bottom, okay? And then basically you take this proportion and then you move it around to see if it's the same size here. So basically you kind of follow your line. So this one is the one that you can kind of slide. So you kind of see that it's the same proportion. Or you can do it in parts where you don't have to this size. Just double check. And that way you know it's level. But this only works if the bottom line is straight. If the bottom line isn't straight, it's going to follow it. So yeah. So that's another way to kind of double check yourself. Okay, so you're done with that horizontal line. So what do we draw next?
So next draw circle using pivot technique.
Yes, but I think so it'll be a better practice if you drew the circle on its own and then check after. Because then that way, because if you check before, it will always be correct. So if you draw it first and then you kind of double check, that way it's a better practice. Because then you're because sooner or later you want to check less and you want to draw more. Like you want to how am I supposed to say this? Like you want to draw more instantly. Yeah. So drawing more instantly means that you want to go ahead and start with the circle and then it's a good circle. That's what I mean. Not drawing the grid. Like you can do that though, but it's just extra work. But you're practicing the square and then the measurement just because that the more you do it, the more you get used to it. And then you can go ahead and draw directly at the circle like how we did it before. Yeah. So yeah, that's what the practice is for. Yeah, so go ahead, draw the circle. Draw the circle and then we're going to double check with the pivot.
I drew it, but I think I have to double check.
Oh, that's actually pretty good. Okay, now you're gonna go double check. So, what do we do to double check? So we have to draw a little something in the center first.
Yes, using pivot technique. So I have to fix a pencil in the center and then pivot using pivot method.
Well, you can draw a little dot if you want to. You don't have to though. But basically, you just kind of doing it this way is better. Like if you do it this way, you can if you're left-handed, or you don't have to be left-handed though, but you can do this because you're not really twisting. No, don't do the thing that the student did. Don't do this, and it goes all the way, and it goes all the way around, and then don't move, don't shift. Just keep it the same place. Yeah, so just take it, just break it into pieces. So take this. You have to have a measurement of this first, and then you kind of double check to see what's.
Okay. I think
we're
I
good.
finished.
You double check?
Yes.
Yeah, that's pretty good. One thing I would actually say over here, could you make this part just a little bit rounder because it looks really stiff.
Here?
So just kind of just this bottom part over here because it looks too straight. But you want it to be more even, like a more curved. So it looks more natural. Yeah. Yeah, just a few small things though, but yes, yeah, perfect. Okay, so next up what we're going to do here is that let's add this line. So that one is this is the top of the square. So over here, that's the top of the square. So basically, we're going to move it just a little bit lower. It doesn't have to be too much. Then we're going to add that line there.
Like here?
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, and you can draw a horizontal line all the way through. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Yeah, perfect. Okay, and then what we're going to do here is that we're going to take this dimension, and then we're going to move it up. So basically, it would equal to this one at the top. Yeah, and then we're going to extend it kind of in a bit. Because remember what we had in mind is that Squirtle's body isn't really a circle, it's more of a rectangle, so we're actually going to extend the curve up a little bit more. But that's later on. we're going to put the head first today after when we're done with all the other stuff. He needs a head. He needs a tail too, and he needs arms. Did you watch a lot of Pokemon when you were a kid?
I actually played Pokemon games.
Okay, on Nintendo?
Yes, the first version, so 151 Pokemon. But
did you play Pokemon Go?
yeah, Pokemon Go as well.
Oh, okay.
2 years
Yeah, you're
ago.
a big Pokemon fan.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, perfect. Awesome. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we need to find the size of that smaller circle at the top there. Okay, yeah, that's not enough. Okay, so we need to find the size of this. So do you remember how we, what was the proportion of that one?
A third of the body.
Yes, yeah, a third, yes. So what we're going to do here first is that we're going to cut this square into half first. So this is half.
Okay.
Of here to here.
Okay.
Okay, so we're gonna do that first. We're just gonna do a little dashed line because that's all we need.
Okay, I did.
Okay. And then afterwards, our third is from here. Oh, let's see the bottom part. Wait. We're gonna go down.
Oh, I can see it.
Yeah, it's going to be from the bottom here to that line. So that's our third. And then we're going to take this, and then we're going to move it up. And then that line that we drew there earlier, so we're going to take that, and then the top of our pencil is going to be on the size of the small square.
Okay.
I wonder if I could zoom it out so we actually see the whole thing. Oh wait, that's too low. Do you see the whole image there, Kazutaka?
No. Yeah, no,
okay.
yes.
Okay, so basically, yeah, so you're going to take this, and then you're just going to move it up. You're going to start there, and that's going to be the measurement of the smaller square, pretty much.
Like this.
Yes. Okay, so what we're going to do now is that we have that little extra wedge here. It's coming out. So what we're going to do here is that you're going to extend it just a little bit, and then you can draw your vertical line down.
Okay. Like this?
Yeah, perfect. Okay, and then how do we find the other side now?
Measure the height and then like pivot it to.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, you got it. Yeah. Okay. So go ahead, do that, and then we're going to find the right side of the square.
Okay, finally.
Yay! Okay, awesome, perfect. Okay, so what's the next?